Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is the first video that I'm doing on this channel. This honestly is probably the first YouTube video that I've ever recorded. I decided that for the first video on this channel, we were going to start with a City Skylines 2 Let's Play. So for this Let's Play, we're actually going to be using this custom map that I found in the mods page called Nantes? Nantes? And we're going to be doing a European, French kind of inspired city with this playthrough. I tend to gravitate more towards North American builds because I myself am North American, but not American, North American, but I wanted to kind of switch it up for this playthrough. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, Skelly Town. I love it. That's perfect. And let's load into the game. Okay, so here we are where we've just opened up the map, and I just want to get a quick look around to see what we're working with here. So far I think this is quite nice. I do really like this little river here. I'm hoping we can do something cute with that. And this is our starting plot. So for starters, I see we have a highway here, some train tracks. Where does that goes? Yeah, that goes over there. So we'll probably need to, I guess, unlock trains and unlock that tile before we're really able to do anything with it. We're just going to pause really quick here. In terms of the highway, I think we're going to leave that for now, mostly because we don't have highways unlocked either. So we're just going to build off of this regular, what is this, a 4-lane street? That looks like a 4-lane. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay. And let's check our wind direction. So it looks like the wind is going this way. We'll likely want to potentially move our industrial area more towards this direction as we unlock more tiles, but for now we're going to put it off in this corner right here. And maybe we'll do residential somewhere over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna get like our basic road layout set up and we'll be right back. Alright, so I did say that I was going to get the roads laid out. I did not say that they were going to look good, so this is what we are left with. As you can see, quite grid heavy where the residential area will be. I am North American after all, and we do love our grids here. So with that said, let's get some electricity going. And ooh, I might do the Netherlands transmitter. Is this Netherlands? Yes, it is. Yeah, I think I might actually do that transmitter right there just because it looks like it may be the best bang for our buck, I suppose. We're just gonna hook that up right there. In terms of water, I suppose we'll need a water tower. Maybe let's get really crazy with it and try some terraforming. Unfortunately, once again, I'm really not great at this. We do need a road, so I think we're just going to add a cute little gravel road, maybe. No, let's add an alley. Now for the water tower, I do remember seeing it in a YouTube video, so I did know that it had this filtration system. We're just gonna upgrade that so that right out of the gate, we aren't needing to pump any sewage into this beautiful little river that's cutting right through our town at the moment. And let's plop some houses in here, shall we? Our electricity production is not meeting demand. It's because we're not producing any. That's fine. I don't care. Oh, you know what I didn't look at? I didn't look at... Oh! Lucky me. Okay. And it looks like all of our ore is quite far away, actually. So let's build some farms, I suppose, over here. A goal of mine for this playthrough is that I want to focus on, I guess, proper road network hygiene in a sense. I want to ensure that there's asymmetrical roads, dedicated turning lanes, and I want to essentially ensure the scalability of my world right out of the gate so that I don't need to constantly be coming back to it. Alright, we don't really have any significant tree patches, I suppose. We could do a tree farm over here maybe, or a lumber farm, but I would prefer just plopping our farms down over here. Beautiful, and we'll get some carrot and textile fiber farms down here once the time comes. I think we'll also add another road connection. Kind of going like this. I do want to get a little bit more industry kind of going before we let everything build up. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to place a nice little stone mill, maybe right here. Once we do get our train set up, it will be going underground, so we'll just put this right here, nice and ugly and right next to where traffic will be coming in, so it's perfect. Yeah, it looks great. I love it. And I think maybe a livestock farm here as well. Right, okay, let me does. I think it looks pretty cute so far, so let's let this run for a second. And our industrial demand is still there, so let's just build up some little industrial area and shops. Shops. I like the idea of, let's actually remove this nice little road here. Let's have a branch coming off from here, and the alleyway, oh, not what I meant to do. Maybe something like that. Except for the fact that that looks fucking terrible. Oh my god. Okay, no. I can do this. That looks better. That looks better than what we had. So we're just gonna live with what we've done here. Do you think that the road with the parking stalls is too ugly and obnoxious for this? I don't know, so we're just gonna roll with it. So I see that these are so let's just force a couple zones here. So we'll just do right here. Yeah, and then you have these solid buildings here. You don't want the buildings to be too large, since we want businesses to afford to rent out these right? So hopefully that will do it some more. We'll see. Now for our residential demand. Now bear with me, we might No, we're just gonna stick to Europe and the French pack. We're going to put some We're gonna put a slightly larger build there, and I think we're gonna put 2 large houses here as well. Can we not? Alright. These are cute, but this definitely isn't the French town that I had in mind. So we'll have to make do with what we have available to us here. I was under the impression that the French asset pack may have had more than it actually does, so. And here we do have our little shopping district. That's lovely, and we actually do have some even more commercial demands, so we'll get to building all that up, I suppose. If I'm making something too complicated for myself, or if I'm doing something just blatantly wrong, please feel free to say something. Please feel free to speak up about what it is that I'm doing wrong. So let's place, I think I can put, and now this is quite lumpy and bumpy, I'm seeing. We're just gonna roll with it. Not everything needs to be perfect. Not everything needs to be leveled. We're just gonna live with this and call it okay, is what I think is what I think we're gonna do here. So people are upset, but why is the question. I don't know why. We'll find out one day. Guess right now isn't when we get to know. And so these houses aren't all facing in the correct direction. And again, just another thing we're gonna learn to live with. Because I don't really know what else to do about it. So we're just gonna call it good and move on. So now that we've got all these houses zoned in, boy, I really love these large houses right here. They look really beautiful. Look at the yard. You're not even finding a house with a yard this large these days. Getting a yard of this size would be unimaginable. That's a crazy big yard for these people to have. So I'm definitely super jealous of those who get to live here in our very beautiful, very flat, not at all bumpy city. It's great. And we do have some traffic lights here, which I would like to get rid of when we get the chance, because I don't think we need them right now. We just want to keep everybody moving. There's no reason for people to stop. There's just not enough cars on the road right now. I think now we're just gonna skip through for a minute and get some more houses zoned into this area so that we can grow our population and hopefully start making some money and level up our town. Okay, excellent. We've already reached Tiny Village, and I think, oh, we got the Church Inn. And the Heath Pub, and the Fox Inn Pub, wow, and the UK Small Petrol Station. Holy, wow, okay, we just unlocked a lot of different stuff. I think the first development point is gonna go towards advanced road services, just so we can remove some of these traffic lights, remove some of these pedestrian sidewalks, because they're just irritating. So this right here is a lower density neighborhood. I think we do have some medium density demand. I think we might even add see, this might become a problem in the future, but I do kind of want to add maybe an alley right here and just go all the way across. Okay, so let's actually use platter here and try to force in some grids for some medium density homes here. I think this is going to be our little medium density strip right here. Now, I'm not sure how good this is going to look at all. So we're just gonna, I think, plop this all in here. And we'll see where this takes us. I think we're also gonna just add some more EU low density houses right here. So as we can see, our city is growing quite a bit, which is wonderful, amazing. That's exactly what we want to see. We're making money, which is great, considering we just started this world. Oh, this is kind of fun. Wow, this is going to cause traffic problems eventually, but not at this very second. So, oh my gosh, another building. Great. So let's just come in here and just clear all of that. And what are these lights? Nope, we don't need any lights here right now. We just don't. Let's look at some of our specialty buildings that we've unlocked here. So it looks like we do have quite a bit. I would like to get the cereal mill up and running pretty much immediately here. So let's see, am I able to, yep, I can fit it right there. And it looks like with these shops, now I can't tell what each of these are, but it kind of feels like none of these are French. I don't care. So I'm just gonna start plopping this stuff down here, especially because it increases our city's attractiveness, and this reduces import costs. There's no reason for us to not have it. I think I might even add this petrol station maybe somewhere over here, and we could do something kind of interesting with it, maybe. And boom, there's just a little area for people to pull over when they're coming into the city or when they're leaving work to fill up their gas. Now, moving on, I do think that this corner piece is really interesting as well. So I think what we're gonna do is maybe just put it right there. Oh, how wonderful. That's great. Stunning. Well, I hope these businesses are able to grow and prosper, though something tells me they may not. We'll deal with that eventually, I think. All of these are from the UK. Why is the UK expansion pack so much better? You know what? We are doing a UK French mixed world. Bada bing, bada boom. This is awesome. The first of our UK houses have now been built in the area. I understand, like, yeah, this is UK style, but it feels more accurate to what I would imagine seeing in a French countryside over the other EU style of housing. So I'm not mad about the decision to change it. I do think I want to level this terrain here because it does, holy, leave me alone, because it does look kind of stupid. So we're just gonna, obviously it's going to have some texture, but doesn't need to be as drastic as it was over there. Like, look at this is just a clear straight line. Let's at least make it look a bit more natural, right? That I suppose is what we need to go with for now. Ooh, that looks kind of bad. Okay, we're just gonna survive. We're just gonna get over it. And we did unlock even more stuff. So here I have this this 2-star, what is it, country hotel. And I do think it's quite cute, though it is gonna take out some of the houses here. I don't know that I necessarily want it here in that little shopping area, but potentially near the river. Maybe, now hear me out guys, maybe we bridge over. We're gonna go like that. And then we're going to do something similar to what we had done with the petrol station, where we're gonna just do this, and then we're gonna put the hotel right here. We can put a little parking lot, maybe a little park, but I think it's cute. It's a bit out of the way, but eventually something will come here. Oh, it looks like someone has died. That is too bad. Well, I guess we'll need to do something about that. What are my options here? So it looks like the UK parish church, even though it has less hearses and capacity, it is going to go, it's going to go better with our build style. So where are we going to put this? Maybe we're gonna just branch this out a bit more like that, and then we could put the cemetery right about here. Yeah, that's cute. And I think that essentially encompassing this lovely little neighborhood, we're gonna have a ton of French style medium density buildings. And that fully removes, wow, these people love gas, holy. All right, well that's excellent. So we do have the medium petrol station now. I think we're gonna put that maybe right there, and I might even want to put the large one maybe near one of these farms so that the farmers can, you know, refill the gas on their machine things, their tractors. And we do actually have some more commercial demand still, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to fill in the rest of this little area. Beautiful. And again, we have, how many hotels are there? Oh, okay, so there's multiple. Okay, well that makes it different because I thought this was the only hotel we were gonna unlock, but okay, with that I think we're actually gonna move, because this is the 2-star hotel, so it's not as, it's not like it's the 5-star hotel. I think I want to put the 5-star hotel over there. For the 2-star hotel, I think we're just going to put it, it's kind of stupid, but we're just going to put it right here. And let's imagine that when truckers come driving through in their big semi-trucks and they need to pull over and spend the night somewhere, this is probably where they're going to be staying, right? So they're going to come here, they're going to fill up their gas, we'll put a parking lot somewhere over here, and they're going to spend the night at the hotel. And let's start thinking about ways that we can make these streets, oh, what's our complaint? There's no school, we have a high crime risk. Okay, well everyone has things to say, it seems. In terms of a school, where can we put a school? Maybe next to the cemetery. That seems like the perfect place. No, I do kind of want to keep the elementary school potentially within this area, so we might just remove this right here, and let's look at our school options here. So we do have a French elementary school, oh, and the French high school, okay. Okay, so I think what I want to do is we'll place the elementary school right there. We can fill in the area with potentially more medium density or low density housing once we get there. God, and now these people are complaining about healthcare. It's like, whatever I do, I can't get a flippin' break from these people. They're always bothering me. So the French Medical Center is actually much cheaper, and it seems to have a much higher capacity. So let's put that... Oh. That's not where I meant to put it. Let's waste money to move this. Beautiful. And what is this? A yard extension. Oh, that puts a little yard in there. What does that give us? Increases well-being. Okay, well, I don't really care about these people's well-being right now, so we're just trying to build it up. Alright, so it looks like, once again, we have more demand for houses, so probably because we tore a bunch of them down. Let's get some more built up. Okay, awesome. We just became a grand village, so we're really starting to make some moves in our city right now. Look at all of this. Look at what we've got going so far. This is great. So right away, I kind of think what I would like to do is pause for a second and let's figure out where a potential office park could be. I think I want to connect these two roads like such. Maybe we'll set up a nice little area over here next to our makeshift hill. Yeah, okay. So with that said, let's get our office building set up, I think. Now, why is this the only area with bad office suitability? Is that gonna go away after I press play for a minute? I don't really know. Let's also figure out, where do I want this medium, or what is it, high density housing to be? At the moment, we can only really afford the poor people housing, so I think we're just gonna do a little thing like that. This can probably become a roundabout, but we're just gonna leave it for now. And we're gonna oh, perfect, there is French low rent housing. We're just gonna put that right next to where the office park will be. These corporate peasants can live in their cheap housing. So I say, as I am a corporate peasant who lives in an apartment. Beautiful. Our low rent housing has been placed. It's looking low rent. It's looking identical. Very, very reminiscent of actual low rent housing. So it's great. Awesome. So we've got a little bit more housing over here. It seems that we do already have a traffic jam. So that's awesome. So you see, we had the vision, but I don't think it's working out in our favor. I think we need to fully upgrade this road, potentially to okay, you know what, let's do some unlocks here. Let's get large roads. Let's get maybe a welfare office. You know what, let's get the train just so that we can get that route set up. What else do we want here? I would like a college. It's not like we have the money for this right now, but you know, there's no harm in unlocking all this right out of the gate. And just to get a little bit more money out of these people, because we haven't really done anything, we're just gonna start charging a service fee, I think. Okay, let's continue, shall we? Alrighty, so I think we're going to actually upgrade this road. We're gonna completely remove the parking. It was a nice idea, but it just doesn't work right now. Okay, so what I actually want to do is let's because this is being rude and annoying, and then we're gonna yeah, beautiful. And then now we have these lights, we have the split phasing, we've kind of upgraded our lane hygiene for this area, so I hope that that at least helps the situation. We might be able to help this as well by just upgrading this road. Let's give it a try, and let's see if that helps the situation. You know what? We might just need to unlock roundabouts here. Man, I'm already screwing myself, aren't I? What if we just put a nice big old roundabout right there? Okay, see? We are getting some movement, and you know what? I think I want to just remove that sidewalk right there. If they want to cross, they can, honest to God, do it somewhere else. Let's get some, maybe pedestrian pathway. Yeah, maybe let's get like a little pedestrian bridge going on over here to allow, I was gonna say the users, to allow the pedestrians to cross the street. Wow, this is getting really confusing. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, isn't that something? And as you can see, that seems to be helping our traffic situation quite a bit, actually. So I am happy to see this. That's looking good. That's looking good. So we do have this lovely little neighborhood right here. I think we're going to give it a district so that we know this is a neighborhood. You know, I highly doubt anyone's even going to watch this video to begin with. So if you, to whoever is out there, if you are watching this video, feel free to leave a name for the neighborhood in the comments, and we'll rename it. But for now, it's just going to be called Emerson Peak. Let's get let's get maybe another little neighborhood area set up, I think. Now, does this look especially good? Not entirely, but again, I'm making some really creative choices with this world, and we just have to deal with that as it comes. We are in pretty desperate need of all housing types at this point. We're going to put some more French medium density housing here, I think. Alright, and that seems to have fixed some of our housing crisis. Let's resolve the rest of it. So let's get some French low rent housing. This is really crazy. In my mind, Emerson Peak, this almost feels like a bit of almost a gated community here, right? Because it's right next to the beautiful river. It's kind of blocked off by these medium density French houses here. So what I want to do actually is buy a tile and place one of our new commercial unlocks over in this little area. So let's let's follow this main road here. And let's just place maybe the inn with the bistro. Potentially right here, just kind of overlooking the nice little view. We'll put this little pub here. And so yeah, what will be eventually a little gated community now, they have their own hidden inn and pub, which is just overlooking the beautiful riverside. And now, in terms of complaints, everyone is really upset about the flippin' crime that's allegedly going on here, even though we haven't seen any crime yet. So I think I actually want to put this police station right here, right next to the lovely, the lovely water tower. And I do just want to do some slight decorating, specifically in this little entry point area right here. So we're just gonna fast forward through that. This is where we're gonna call it for today's episode. So for those of you who, if any of you watched, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please, in the comment section, provide your name suggestions for this district. In the next episode, I think we're gonna finish up detailing this district, detailing these little areas here, building out towards this direction, getting a new district set up over here, and maybe doing some decorating around our industrial area. Thank you so much and have a great day.